During the latter half of 2019, I took a deep dive into the game library of the Genesis and saw how wildly diverse their catalog is. They've just about covered every genre of video game that can exist within the confines of 2 dimensions. The only Genesis game I had ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog, and let me tell you, that game is some hell on ice. It's a game that emphasizes speed but simultaneously halts any momentum to do some dumb shit. I also tried Mania, and the same philosophy carries over. So I'm sort of dumbfounded that these games are held up in any sort of high regard. So in hopes that I could remove the bad taste of these games from my mouth, I came across another platformer in my search through Genesis games. It's this little game called Ristar. Ristar? Ristar? Ristar?
Ristar.
Anyway, I'm gonna explain to you why it's a great game. It's a bit on the slower side with a stupidly simple moveset. You've got a jump and a grab move, and the game rolls with these for its entire run. Your grab move especially, which lets you interact with anything you can get your greasy mitts on. Exploring these levels that were tailor-made for this game's grab ability refrains any possible dullness of this game's simplicity. Sometimes the grab will have some delay, making occasions where they expect a perfect chain of grabs a bit difficult, but these instances are rare and don't damper the experience. One fear I get when playing 2D platformers is going off the beaten path and my anxious instincts kick in and my brain starts pumping out questions. Will I be able to get back there? Is this path a dud? How big is this level? Does this path lead to more splitting paths? Where am I anymore? Am I north? Am I south? Did I phase myself into the shadow realm? Shut up, you fucking half-wit slag, cause Ristar resolves any of these worries by having levels that can be backtracked through easily, and also avoid being convoluted mazes. They are very compact and neatly put together with paths that don't stray too far. So go ahead and run wild, and grab anything that has a resemblance of a breath and obliterate it. And while you're wandering about, you should take in the sights, cause this game is undoubtedly gorgeous, littered with unique characters that just put a goofy-ass grin on my face. But if gawking at pretty colors isn't appealing, then another purpose for exploring around is finding these special poles that launch you to a bonus stage. These fun little challenges give you 60 seconds to complete them, testing your skills of established mechanics with exciting new twists, like this one where you gotta destroy these chests to create your own makeshift path to the ceiling. One annoying aspect being you only get a single chance at them. Unless you have special versions of the game that fix this issue. Completing them will unlock passwords, and even though you can look these up online, I'd say they're still worth your time. Except this last one where the fun twist is endless suffering. In your search to find these bonuses, you'll come across lives, health, and gems that add to your score. Things like decimating enemies, finishing bonus rounds, and getting good height at this end pole add to your score as well. These points don't really serve a purpose at all, but it's still enjoyable just to find stuff to rack the numbers up. I don't know, I think I just have a problem with hoarding things. Even if you want to ignore all this crap and just march to the goal, the game is still a jam, and every level provides new obstacles. Whether it's these elevators that require you to hoist yourself, or these pulls that turn on and off, each new mechanic will keep things interesting, slowly amping up the difficulty in a seamless curve. Although there is some bullshit that does peer its head every now and then. Especially these kinds of enemies whose sole purpose is just to leap into your frail body. I mean, look how close you have to be to activate them. It's stupid. And the camera likes to hide some of them too, making certain encounters unusually frustrating. Thankfully, the bosses treat you more fairly than these slimy lackeys. There's also mini bosses, but I would describe them more as mini challenges. But these are boring, so let's get back to these guys. The bosses are super solid, with most expecting you to keep a sharp eye and find the right moment to strike. Just be careful, cause they can bleed your health out quickly. If you're paying attention and keep on your toes, you'll be a-okay. Even bosses that rain down projectiles still play fairly. But of course we have 2 bosses here that are little troublemakers and break these rules. This one you can just rail into constantly to achieve a senseless victory, but the big bad, oh boy! His fight is already lackluster until he starts using this unruly lightning bolt attack with a slimmer hitbox than my ego. Bless any withering soul that has the willpower to defeat him by normal means. But fuck this guy. He doesn't deserve my respect. Look at me, I can teleport too. Even with these frustrations, this game is too creatively inventive to get riled up over. I mean, just look at Ristar. He's just happy you're here with his adorable ass. Sonic's not adorable. He'll just fucking kill himself the moment you want a quick break. Meanwhile, Ristar here is building snowmen and jamming out. God damn it, why didn't Ristar catch on? Why didn't he get 2 sequels in a lineage of garbage? This is why they call me the Skeletal Grouch. This shit makes me so sour, my bones start rattling around. Okay, I'm done. Good night.